episode of Random Acts of Science. Today and all through February, we're going to be talking about the heart and different things going on with our hearts, whether it's love or, in this case, we're going to build a stethoscope. So if you already have a bag, that's great. If you don't, you can pick one up at the Grass Valley Library, or we can send it to whatever library you're at, and then it'll have everything you need to do the experiment inside. There's also a QR code on the front. You can scan that at any time. It'll take you to this video, and then you can watch and follow along with me. So inside the bag, you're going to find an instructions sheet on how to do this experiment. You're going to find some more information on the back about stethoscopes in general. You're going to find a balloon, 2 small plastic funnels, 2 feet of clear plastic tubing, and then the other thing you're going to need that is from home is 2 things actually, a pair of scissors and some electrical tape. If you don't have electrical tape, you can use any kind of tape really. This is going to work the best because it's a little bit stretchy and it'll kind of contract and make for a really tight seal. Also, duct tape would work, masking tape would work, scotch tape would probably work as well. You just might have to wind it up a little bit and get it really tight. So, all right, let's get started. So what is a stethoscope? A stethoscope is an instrument that your doctor uses. They put it against your chest with one end, and with the other end, they're listening in both their ears to try to hear your heartbeat and to try to hear what else is going on in your heart. So the stethoscope amplifies that sound so that the doctor can hear it a lot better. So we're going to try making one of our own and seeing if we can hear our own hearts or a parent or a sibling's heart or a friend's heart. So first thing we're going to do is grab your balloon. We're going to cut the end off of it. I'm not quite sure how much we need, but I just cut that much off for now. And then you're going to take one of these funnels. And you're going to wrap the balloon around the funnel. I'm going to cut off a little bit more. So we're going to wrap that balloon around the end of the funnel. And the goal is to get it so that the part at the bottom of the funnel is really tight across, like a drum. The stethoscopes work by transmitting vibrations. So if this is super loose, it's not going to really vibrate. But when it's stretched really tight, that's when we're going to get that vibration. So we're going to stretch it as tight as we can, see if we can get it nice and flat. Balloons are kind of funny because they have that little extra rubber at the very end of them. And once we get it all the way as we want it, I'm going to try and, all right, I'm twisting mine up a little bit. So just kind of like a twist tie, but it's pretty tight on the end. Then I'm going to take a piece of the tape and I'm going to tape this securely to the funnel, hopefully without losing any of that tight fit that I have on there. There it is. It's not going to look pretty, but it's going to work, I hope. Okay. Again, we're looking for a really tight bottom of that balloon. So, okay, so there's mine. It looks a little funny, but the bottom is pretty tight. It's still got a little divot. But okay, the next thing we're going to do is insert that end of the balloon into, you see my problem. I'm going to insert that into the tubing, and that is going to be a loose fit also. So we're going to need more tape to get that in there tightly. So I put it in as far as I could get it, and now I'm going to tape it down and get it to be as tight as I can. We don't want any sound to escape from this, and we also don't want the funnel to fall out. So, all right, that's one side, and then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Pop that in there. Use another piece of tape. Great, so now I've got the 2 ends of my stethoscope ready to go. So we're going to try it out. The first thing you're going to want to do is get into a very quiet room or space. I'd recommend the library, but we're not open. When it's really quiet as you can get it, You're going to put one end to your heart, which is on the upper left corner of your chest, right below your collarbone. And the other end, you're going to hold up to your ear, and you're going to stay still and listen and see if you can hear your heartbeat. If you can't, you might have to get it right against your skin, but if you can't, you could make it louder by running around, doing some jumping jacks, getting really active, and that'll elevate your heart rate, and it'll also make it beat harder, and you'll be able to hear that a little bit easier. So good luck getting yours to work out. Have fun building it, and I will see you next week at the next Random Acts of Science.